wanted to do a Weight Watcher video because I get like 3 main questions. And I have no problem repeating it back, but I think it's easier for me to do a YouTube video than to type it, because sometimes I think that me typing things comes off totally wrong. So, what do I want to tell you guys? Okay, first question I get is, do I use all my weeklies? Yes, I've used them for 6 years, pretty much all week, every week. However, there's a method to my madness. You have to find how weeklies work for you. Weeklies is like an overdraft protection. You got your checking with your daily points and your savings. If you run out of your little daily points checking, you have a savings to help you from overdraft. That's how I look at it. Those 49 extras are overdraft protection, just in case you want to have a beer or margarita. However, there is a method to my madness. Because I have been doing this so long, I have had to experiment with my own points. I've had to redo my points on a daily basis with these 49. I used to do like 5 points extra a day. That didn't work. That caused me to weight gain. So what do? I use my 49 weeklies before Wednesday or Thursday. I never use them past Thursday. Best believe. Want to know why? Because I'm setting myself up for a weight gain. So, I weigh in Monday. I have 4 days to use the extra 49. And I enjoy myself. I use them on the Snickers. I use them on the little things that I want so badly. A beer. I use them on life. And it's worked for me. For going on 3 years now, that's how I've lost weight. 66 pounds this time around. It's worked. It may not work for you. Again, you have to play with these 49 extras in order to find out what works for you. If you use them the day before weigh-in, guess what? You're gonna gain. That's a given. If you use them the day before, or the day within the 2 days before weigh-in, you're probably gonna gain. That's the truth. I wouldn't suggest doing that. In fact, I wouldn't suggest using them 3 days before weigh-in. That's just my opinion, though. Again, you have to play with it. And yeah, just play around with your 49. But again, I never use mine past Thursday, because then I'm setting myself up. Second question I get is, do I use my activity points on a weekly basis? No, I use them on a daily basis. I earned 11 points today, and I will use those extra 11 points on a little something sweet to eat tonight. And I usually have to have something sweet to eat before bed, but that's me. So as daily I get my activity points, I use them that day. And my weeklies too. But again, my weeklies are only used within a time frame. My dailies are used every single day as I earn them. I think of it as my reward to myself, and I use those as a reward to myself. I don't use them for anything else. If I want a Snickers, guess what? I have to work my butt off in order to get that 8 points of Snickers, and I do. I got 11 points today on the elliptical for 60 minutes, and I don't count my treadmill, my pre-workout. That's because it's my own personal thing. The less points I have, the more I'm like, okay, because I think I would earn like 15, and I wouldn't even know what to do with 15 activity points. So, again, I do use my activity points on a daily basis. Again, that may work for you. That may not work for you. I know some people who use them on a weekly basis. I can't do that. Again, I'm setting myself up for failure. I'm setting myself up for weight gain. That's me, though. Again, you have to play with your points. This is all about playing with your points to find out what works for you. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you probably won't work for me. But that's the beauty of your own weight loss journey on Weight Watchers. You can eat anything, get your activity points, and find out what works for you. So yeah, play with your points. Experiment. You're afraid to do something? Try it out for a week. If it doesn't work out, oh wow, it's a lifetime journey. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. Diets are negative. So again, you always have the next week to be like, that didn't work for me, so I'm going to go back to doing this. You know what I mean? So play with your points. Another thing I get is, how do I calculate my activity? I do use my Polar Watch, as you guys usually see in my Instagram, with the calories. However, I get so many questions with Stephanie, how do you combine them into activity points? I will show you. So this right here is the activity calculator I use. I put in 60. Oh, I put an activity name, I'm sorry. We'll do EE, because I already did mine. And we'll do 60. We'll do high. 11. That's the same thing I got for my elliptical. Again, I have my favorites listed here because there is an activity log that gives you all the activity you guys want. So all you have to do is look up the activity, and if it's not there, then you do by the calculator. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if it's high, medium, or low? What it is, they give you a thing. Low is if you can talk and sing, your breathing is regular, and you're not sweating. Moderate is you can talk, but you can't sing. You breathe often and deeply and begin sweating after 10 minutes. High is you can talk briefly, but you can't sing. You breathe rapidly and then deeply and begin sweating after 3 to 5 minutes. Again, you can go to more information about this on your activity tracker. This is on eTools. So make sure you play around with your eTools. That is how I calculate points. But again, it's just like looking at food. You can look up different activities. As you see, I have my favorites: jogging, walking, elliptical, moderate, walking, walking the dog, basic squats, elliptical trainer cross ramp, elliptical trainer cross ramp high, paddle boat, weightlifting, squats, running. Those are my workouts. Again, just play with the activity, browse your eTools. Nothing wrong with browsing your eTools. I really suggest you start playing with your eTools. Without eTools, I don't know if you can be that successful on Weight Watchers. Because I don't know how you would be tracking or keeping log. But again, go play with your points, play with your eTools, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. My email is stephanie@ifcurvescould.com. Or you can leave a comment and let me know what you're wondering, and I will reply back to you.